Hi, my name is Dr. Anna Baranowsky, and I'm the CEO of the Traumatology Institute. I've been working with individuals, organizations, communities, and care providers throughout North America, focusing on after-trauma care since 1999. I'm really clear that resiliency is hardwired into the way we operate as humans, and that when we really make it our mission to find calm and work through trauma histories, we can recover and find our way to engage in a meaningful life. As you go through life, some experiences help us grow, encourage enlightenment, and enable us to exceed beyond our expectations. Traumatic events can devastate our world, making it difficult to manage everyday events. Unresolved trauma can make life a challenge and impair our ability to cope with school, work, and relationships. Up to 20% of people who've experienced a traumatic event will develop post-traumatic stress disorder. Today, that's 31.3 million people who've struggled or are currently struggling with post-traumatic stress. People experience or react to trauma in different ways. There's no right or wrong way to think, feel, or respond to a traumatic event. The symptoms can manifest physically in addition to emotionally, psychologically, and professionals who help trauma survivors notice some similarities in the struggles that many trauma survivors experience. These include fearful images, thoughts, or other reminders like nightmares, a tendency to avoid people, places, or things that recall the trauma, and they can become easily agitated in an emotional and physical state. Sometimes getting to sleep is almost impossible to achieve, and sometimes we start to think of ourselves in very, very negative ways. Remarkably, we're capable of recovering from the most traumatic incidents, demonstrating our incredible resiliency as human beings. There are many wonderful people who've risen above their traumatic experiences. Some we know well, and some are the simple heroes in every person, reminding us that we all have the ability to rise above our losses and pain. Consider 2005, George Clooney sustained a traumatic brain injury while filming the movie Syriana. He endured unbearable pain and suffered short-term memory loss that left him depressed and suicidal. He was doing counting exercises and leaving post-it notes in order not to forget simple things while directing Good Night and Good Luck. Another example, K Rowling, the author of Harry Potter series, once lived in Edinburgh, Scotland apartment that was infested with mice while on government living assistance. However, in under 10 years, she's become one of the most recognized authors in the world. When Oprah Winfrey was 9 years old, she was sexually abused by her cousin. He raped her and then took her out for ice cream and told her to keep it a secret. A couple of years later, she was assaulted again by a family friend, an uncle. She endured numerous career setbacks, including being fired from her job as a television reporter because she was deemed unfit for television. Can you imagine? Yet she rose above and became a prominent talk show host and businesswoman. Consider Douglas Bader, a British fighter pilot who lost both legs in an air crash. He went on to fly again with the Royal Air Force with 2 artificial limbs. He was captured by the Germans 3 times during World War II and escaped 3 times. Elie Wiesel was transported by Nazis to the notorious concentration camp Auschwitz. When his mother, father, and sister were murdered there, before the camp was liberated by American troops. Despite the horrors he witnessed and the grief he experienced, Elie Wiesel became a famous writer, professor, and political activist. He was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1996. These are a few examples of extraordinary people who have found their own road to resiliency and moved on to lead remarkable and rewarding lives. Recovering from trauma means hard work and courage. Get ready to take back your life. Get the right help right now. Traumatology Institute is dedicated to helping you find light in the darkness.